trouble. G.I.JOE is there.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Morning, everybody.
It's another beautiful 3D printing Sunday.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Good stuff going on all around.
I need like a faster way to drink this coffee.
You thought about an IV?
Yeah,
Oh
I may
man.
take like a go upstairs to get more coffee break here shortly. Anywho, anything exciting happened for you guys this week? I know Artwann, you were
Yeah,
moving some product.
I was selling at a local show yesterday. I'm actually wearing the same shirt. I just kind of got up and was like, oh, I got to get ready. grab my shirt, grab my computer, got set up in the nick of time. So it was a good weekend though. Good day.
Nice. So what is that on your shirt? I'm trying to figure it out.
What?
Come on, dude.
I'm a dude.
Okay.
playing a
Okay.
dude.
I didn't want to say it, but that's exactly what I thought it was. So that is awesome. Where did you find that shirt?
Oh boy. You know what? Sometimes I get little gifts, so I don't even know. Online somewhere.
Oh God, that's great. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dude.
I feel like I got 100 things from Hasbro this week.
Oh, dude.
Oh
yeah.
my God, it was
Yeah.
nonstop.
Right?
Yeah.
I got the Oz Striker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
How
I
is
went
it?
into
How is the All Striker?
boxed.
Box still.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
I haven't even had time to mess around yet. So
Yeah.
our striker, what else came in? We were talking about our Budo last week, and I realized after the show that I did have it
Oh.
at that point. Who else though? The divers. Did you get your ketchup and mustard divers?
I don't think I got my divers yet.
Yeah. I passed on the divers.
Okay. I got those. There's just a lot of guys that came in. All of the retro carded stuff came in. So the Televiper.
Did you get a copy of?
Yeah, of
Fred
course.
Fred
Right?
the
We all
Artist?
got duped. We all pretty much got scammed by Hasbro.
Yeah, that whole thing was.
Well,
just-
I knew it was a scam, and I did it anyway because I wanted one to open. So, yeah, I got scammed, but I was probably going to get another one anyway. What up?
I feel like there was something else though. Was there anything else substantial? I don't know. I was more so waiting for the All Strikers, but I got two of them, so I got them in the shipper case.
Where is it? Oh, I peeled it. This
Get a
was at
Ross
Ross.
party?
Ross for like
Nice.
$8.
At Ross?
maybe?
Oh wow!
Wow,
Is
that is,
that
It might have been 12.
yeah. Still, that's
definitely,
a great deal on
you know,
that figure.
yeah?
This was at Ross.
Huh.
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I go into mine and there's no Joes ever.
There's
So
never
Oh,
anything.
no, I mean, 99 out of 100 times I go into a Ross, I come out empty-handed.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm saying I'm happy for you, but I'm also jealous.
This was on clearance at Target.
You
What?
got okay.
Jeez.
I like having an extra to open.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like as much as I tell myself like I'll open them all eventually. I
It's
don't
never
know when
gonna
that
happen,
is.
Mark.
Maybe I don't make it to eventually. So I stack it in my favor by picking up an extra.
Nice.
So I want to get so in theory at Ross's Agent Helix and Mad Marauders Sergeant Slaughter. In
Okay.
theory,
Yeah.
that's what I went looking for because I saw posts online.
Did any of you get your Pythona yet?
Say again?
Did any of you get your Pythona yet?
No.
No.
I haven't. I don't know if it's even. See, I don't do the Pulse subscription, so I'm not sure if it's available to order for.
No, not if for non-pulse. It's like a later date. I think it's like November 2nd or 1st or something like that.
It's kind of weird, but you know what? That's cool.
my other Ross pickup.
Ross, really? How much?
$20, $19.99. I'm guessing.
Okay, that's not bad because I think those were going for like 55.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
What does it say?
I can't read.
55.
It says 55. Yep.
Yeah.
I got suckered into doing the. I bought all the Hasbro ones and they're terrible.
Yeah.
They're terrible.
I have a soft spot in my heart for that Dungeons and Dragons cartoon.
Yeah.
That was the single greatest cartoon of my childhood.
Yep. Yeah, we were those are just so. Did you ever get those, Artwann? The Hasbro ones? Oh, they're.
Oh yeah, I did. I have about the first wave, maybe the first or second wave of them. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I bought them all in clearance, and I was still disappointed with them.
Wow.
They're not good figures.
We talked about that on here when Carter was on here.
When Carter was on, yeah, because that was one of his. That was the project he started but wasn't allowed to finish, and that probably has a lot to do with.
It was a real like. There's a line that if they had put in the effort, it could have gone on for a couple of years.
Yes,
like no shit. If like look at us, we were hungry for that, and we didn't even know it.
Mm-hmm.
And they just dropped the shit out of the ball.
Yeah,
it's really unfortunate.
Yeah,
they could just reboot it. They could just do another one, and just do it with classified type articulation. Do that type of a figure.
Yeah, it's a property that there's enough hunger out there for. But you know they're busy
now more than ever.
Yeah. They're busy nailing it with Tron figures.
I'm going to see when we're done with this today. I'm going to see the new one with my brother.
Oh, okay. So I've heard it's a terrible movie, but I've also heard it's a fantastic movie. So
like the critics didn't like the second one,
right?
Which was fine. It was a fine movie. There's just I don't think you could just like watch it over and over and over again.
Yeah,
it didn't have like a bunch of like great lines or anything, but it was a good movie. I was entertained. I wasn't disappointed.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Jared Leto is maybe not batting 1,000 right now. So.
Oh my. So I just looked up the Tron HasLab.
Mm-hmm.
It has not even broken 1,000 backers yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
D&D, man. Like it's what an easy win.
Yeah.
You know? What an easy fucking win.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right.
All of that's interesting. I'm like I was first off shocked that they went with that Tron HasLab to begin with, but I guess they're trying to maybe build off the steam of the movie, and then of course if the movie doesn't,
Yeah, I think that was the kicker. What's bad about this is where it fails is that this was supposed to be the launch of the 3. There Hasbro
that 375. Yeah,
which does make me wonder, was Ghostbusters the thing that kind of kicked it off? Because I got to thinking, it's certainly a better property, but they did 3.75-inch O-rings for Ghostbusters, so I wonder if that's where they already dipped their toe in the water to see if it would work, and Ghostbusters,
or they dipped their, like, for whatever reason they dipped their toe in there because they saw Artwann doing it, and then decided, hey, there's a market for this. Let's take a property that no one's asking for, and see what happens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were attempting to tie it in with the movie to try to hit, that nostalgia thing. I just think the price point and what you get is just awful.
For that price point, at that scale, we should have one of those, either the tank or the hovering thing with the
weird hovering thing. Yep.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. Instead, you get this. I've got it up now. You get 2 really badly tooled light cycles, a weird stand that you don't have any need for. The figures look good. I'll give them that.
The figures look fine.
Good. The sculpting looks good. The concept looks good. But what they gave us was just not what fans wanted.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a shame, but that's what they went with.
Well, I'm just thinking about it as far as their strategy is concerned. They don't really lose anything if it doesn't work now, because
not in this case, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope it doesn't destroy their excitement for this. Because I kind of like the concept of this Hasbro 375. You know, kind of do the Funko thing, get a license, get characters that people want, rebuild them in 3.75.
Yeah,
and you have you can essentially build a world with a toy box style. Oh, I've got my Tron figures. I've got all these different figures.
Here's my thing with that is that's what the reaction line always was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and true.
But it's like the sculpting, the what is it, 5 POA?
The 5 POA
and then the price point, because of what it is, makes me go, it's cool that you're making figures, but pass.
Yeah.
Where the 375 figures look really good. It's got better articulation, but what the hell is the price point going to be?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Because especially if they're doing licensed, and Hasbro always.
Oh, I actually saw a reaction, like what is it, Reaction Plus?
Reaction Plus, yeah.
I actually saw one of those. It hanging on a peg at a Target the other day.
Yeah.
Really?
One.
Okay.
One.
Wasn't your one though? Wasn't the one you wanted?
It wasn't one of the ones I told myself I would buy if I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was the Cobra Law Guard.
Oh,
is it Imperial Guard? I forget what he's called.
Royal Guard.
Royal Guard.
Yeah.
Wow, on the shelf? I've never seen that one on the shelf.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, it's the only Reaction Plus figure I've ever seen.
I think I saw some from the first wave. I think I saw some Dukes and some Cobra Commanders. So everybody needs another Duke and another Cobra Commander.
I wanted that Serpentor, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure I can get it online somewhere, but I don't know. All right, let's get into it.
Okay.
Mike, if you want to show off what you've got.
Okay, so it's
just never going to put the right guy up there.
Yep. So I took here's the printed version of the model as we did it last week.
The first time, yep.
So I put the armor on it and it worked, but it didn't work. It wasn't optimized. So for the lower armor, I did go ahead and squeeze this in a little bit. I think I brought it in like 2.5 millimeters on both sides. It doesn't stretch the armor out as much. And then also I found that the arm pieces worked well, but it was difficult to get the chest armor down in between.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some modification and I brought the arms forward. And now it works pretty well. So this is a new printed version with the armor on it. And the legs, we actually didn't do anything for the legs, but they just kind of sit. And now that I'm thinking about it, there might be some modifications we can make to the part to hold the legs in place.
Do you think if we put feet out with maybe a...
That's what I was just thinking, because the way I held it, the thing fell out. But if we bring some feet out from the bottom, just to serve as like a little pole, that might actually work pretty well.
Okay. Cool. We can add that real quick. And then what we'll do is we'll export probably just an STL and then bring that into ZBrush, and we'll play around with putting some wood grain on it.
Okay.
And that'll be that. And then everybody can print one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good idea that we're doing this, because I have seen a lot of people coming up with, what do I do with this armor?
Yeah, I've seen people. I don't know if they watched the show live, but there were people that were talking about looking forward to getting the thing we're making.
Oh, awesome!
I saw a couple posts like that, which is pretty
very cool.
So let's not screw it up.
Plan.
Cool.
I saw a lot of people too were taking like old bucks. They would be like, "Oh, I have a movie Snake Eyes, and I put all the samurai armor, and now I have a second figure."
Yeah,
which really isn't a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea. It works. And Snake Eyes is great because he's black and he kind of disappears.
Yeah.
Behind the armor. So, but our idea is still cool. So,
our idea is the best.
Yes. All right. I'm going to bring up the share screen and then quickly jump over to Fusion so it's not too horrible on the eyes. Just let me know if there's anything afoot, because once I switch over, all I see is Fusion.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool. All right. Everything good?
Yep. We're good.
All right. So this is a F3D file, I think, Mike, that you exported and sent to me, and then I just imported it back in Fusion.
Yes, I believe so. I think it was F3D.
What is this floaty arm over here?
That was just the original arm, and I just left it because the way that
that lets us compare. So
yeah,
cool. So yeah, you just made it like a little foot and extended it out, and that looks great.
Thank you. I wish it was that easy. It was a pain in the butt to do because trying to work off of those curved surfaces and then all the fillets that were on it.
So you didn't have the history down here?
I had the history, but I don't work well with the history.
Okay. So I'm gonna remove this.
Yeah, you can go ahead and kill that.
So we don't need it. And all I wanted to kind of do is create a couple of like panel lines on here to indicate that there's different pieces of wood being smushed together. I guess smushed isn't really a word. So here, this looks like it's just traveling through the middle, so I'm not worried about that. So I think we're gonna make this T up here. We'll just put a couple quick little panel lines on it.
Okay.
Ugh. I'm on a completely different machine than I work on ever. So it's kind of kicking my ass a little bit. And that's altogether the wrong thing. Here we go. Split body. Boop. I'm just going to cut these pieces off. Oh, stop doing that. So the question then, you know what? I'm going to keep it simple and just make this a separate block and this a separate block.
Okay.
Oh, dude, this thing is really so weird. It shouldn't be this annoying.
What, the machine you're working on?
Yeah, and there was an update, and there's something happening when I go to, maybe it's the mouse. Maybe it's because of the mouse I'm using. Normally I hold shift and then I can hold down that middle mouse button and just pan around, but it's like it does that, and it's because that middle mouse button's a wheel.
Yeah.
And if the wheel rotates at all, it does like a zoom in, zoom out thing that I didn't intend to have happen. Ugh. It's brutal.
All right.
And I don't know if this is going to work. We're going to find out. All right. I'm going to file that under close enough.
The best place to file things.
All right. Yeah, I think we're good there. Okay. So one just sort of workflow thing. What I did was I just did a combine. So all the little bodies that were in here got combined. If you combine everything that's in your bodies list and you have more than one piece over here, it means something's not touching. So it couldn't do the combine. Just you know, it's easier to look over here and notice it before like doing the next 4, 5, 6, 7 steps and then finding out.
Good point.
I'm curious if I can get in here and do like a. Nope. All right. It's not a big deal. I was gonna just do like a teeny tiny little resier on that seam, but it's just not necessary, and it doesn't want to do it. So, all right, I'm going to export this as an STL.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a G.I.JOE 3D printing. Okay.
This is just off topic, but while I was at the show yesterday, ran into our guy from 3POA,
Ryan,
and
Oh yeah,
he popped through, and I guess he had a buddy with them, this guy named, I think is Frankie. But he stopped and saw me at my table and was like, "Hey man, you still doing things with Mark?" And it's like, "Yeah, we're still chugging along, and we have our little podcast." And he kind of gives me like a little smirk, but he's like, "Hey, that Mark is a great guy. He was definitely giving you some love that I wanted to make sure that you knew
I
about."
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Ryan a lot. So he's the first head scan I ever did.
okay.
And it was after Joe Fest like 3 years ago, and I had a different app than I use now, and it was like Sunday night, I think, and I went into the bar, and he was there with some other dudes, and I had meant to be like messing with that app the whole weekend and just like forgot because it was Joe Fest, and so I asked if I could try it out on him, and he was cool with it, and
Yeah.
so that was the first action figure head I ever sculpted was his.
Nice.
All right, can you guys see this, the ZBrush?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
What are we doing? I'm gonna.
You got a face there. Is that a?
I'm gonna go to Z plugin and looking for Subtool Master. Man, not having my glasses is really kicking my ass. Multi-append, desktop, printing, Yoroi. Here we go. So here's our Yoroi. So the first thing we have to do if we're gonna really kind of do anything to it in ZBrush. Oh, what are we doing? Is it not selected? There we go. Let me get rid of that. So right now, these are all the. Am I doing this wrong? All right. All the points, lines, and faces, right? You can see total points is 20,666. That's ominous.
Yeah.
But this is no good if we're gonna do anything. So we're gonna go to geometry and dynamesh it. Let's start kind of low. See how it looks. So now we're at 900,000, almost a million points.
So yeah, it gives you a bunch of vertices.
This is depending on what we want to do. This is okay or not. So there's two ways we can do this. One is to just grab. Let me get rid of this. A brush called Damn Standard. I gotta come over here now. So this is damn standard, and basically we can just like kind of carve into it, right? And that's all right. And especially if we're printing this in FDM, we want the detail to be pretty heavy-handed, so it'll just print and look okay. And I did a similar thing on that Outpost Defender that I made. So
how deep are those?
Basically, just kind of doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah. How deep is it cutting it down?
How deep? I mean, it's not tremendously. Less than a mil.
Less than a mil. Just want to make sure that it's deep enough that it would show up in.
And
the,
so I can push harder with the pen and go deeper. You can go light with it. I can.
Now, are you using you said you're using a pen?
Yeah. Oops.
Oh. Cool.
Well, it's a stylus.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, that's the kind of stuff we can do at the level where we've got it.
Okay.
But if I wanted to do like an alpha, which is I think the thing most people would be excited about. Let me go over to the other screen. I think I've got some wood here. So here's some wood.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And these are basically like.
But a lot of it's got kind of too much.
Yeah.
Let's try this one.
So is this like a texture map?
Yeah, that's what I was.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. I was going to call it skins, but that's.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I'm just curious, are we streaming or broadcasting to the group right now or no?
Like into the Facebook group?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd have to check. It's set up to do it, but there's an issue where Facebook keeps changing the way it does the keys to allow it, like the crypto key. And so I've reset it a couple times, and it'll work like once, and then the next week it doesn't work again. I don't know if it's working right now.
Okay. No, I'm not seeing.
Yeah.
So I was just checking. That's all.
Taking a look at the group too.
It's just so much work keeping up with it. I should fix it again. It's just I certainly didn't do it today.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it made it. There was the announcement.
Right. So, but that's also that announcement's a link to the YouTube channel. So you click on it, it takes you right there.
Okay.
So I'm actually a little. Oh, it's because I have that jacked up. So I can bring it up and just pull it, and this is actually better than I expected it to be. So there, it's just it's on there, but it's kind of sloppy when you look at it up close. So I would suspect if we Dynamesh it again and bring the number of points up, it'll look a little better. If it'll even let me. Yeah, it's not like. So let's try Z remesher, and we'll just double it. Thanks. So this should take us to a little under 2 million, which is a lot. It's probably too much. Oh, it did. Did it do the other way? Yeah, it took it the other way. Shouldn't have done that. But you see how this is, like, the more you kind of use it, the more it can kind of really screw things up.
Yeah, it starts to warp your hard
Yeah.
lines.
So this is one of those things. It requires a lot of kind of fussing around to find that magic spot. And when you end up having to do is multiple
yeah.
pulls.
Okay.
Good morning, Nico.
But then this also doesn't print well. It's just too much. Like this is probably not the right alpha to be using, because it's just there's so much happening. It's so busy. With like hair, the alphas are awesome for hair and texture on clothing, that kind of thing. But I've yet to find like a good alpha for wood.
Hard surface. Yeah.
Let's see if we can find a different one. Try this.
It's pretty cool.
That's gonna be ugly as shit too.
I was gonna say, like, I am intrigued by ZBrush, but I just don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I've never gotten into it at all. One of these days I should. But
so on this one, I'm holding down Alt. So when you hit Alt, it kind of does the opposite effect of whatever your brush is.
Mm-hmm.
So this one's digging in instead of out, but also, like, look what it did to the back.
Oh, ouch.
So there's a thing we can go into. I can't even fucking see it. Brush, auto masking. And hit back face mask, and that should, in theory, prevent it from ripping the back up like that. Yep.
Okay. Sweet.
But I mean, that's just not attractive to me.
No.
So it just requires like patience and dialing things in. See, that's a bit more subtle, but that's too subtle. And I'm just with the intensity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't love that, and I don't think it'll print well. So what I always assumed we'd be doing is me carving into it, but I definitely wanted to go over how this worked.
Okay.
All right, so we're just gonna damn standard this thing.
All right, well, let's talk about how, like, the statement you made where you say you don't think it would print well. As a designer, how do you sort of gauge that?
I guess just like experience.
Okay.
I don't have another way for. I know I've tried printing a bunch of different wood patterns on different things, and with FDM, just because of the way it works, a lot of that really fine detail just gets lost.
Right.
And in resin, like it'll print, but it's not necessarily like you can see it on the screen. It didn't look. If it doesn't look good on the screen, it's not going to look good on the print.
Mm-hmm.
And everything I'm saying is just kind of based on that.
Okay.
That might be too subtle. So that, pretty basic, but I'm confident what I did there will print and
Will show
translate.
up. Okay.
And this is the other thing about, if it looks good on the screen, it's also like really small. Like that what I just did is essentially a fingerprint,
Right.
So I don't think it needs to be too, like crazy, like that to me is too much. That'll look good printed. It'll look like it'll print and look just like that. But I think that's not subtle enough. And especially like the thing we're doing is actually sanded really smooth.
Right.
So it just like this wood, this whole.
Yeah, there's a difference here between printing and skinning, in that in reality, you're going to see a wood grain, but that wood grain is not going to be carved.
Yeah, you won't have grooves.
But in order to replicate that in the print, carving is probably still the best way to do it, because then it's, if you're thinking from a toy making point of view, it's free. It's in the mold. It's not applied to it.
Yeah.
The good thing too is this is more of a, the final part, you can't see any of it anyway. So this is more of an experiment just to show how it could be done.
Right. But just a nice touch.
Yeah. So how deep is that cutting it into?
Probably about 1/10 of a mil.
Yeah, it doesn't look too deep at all.
I don't have a way to just know. Like there's a convoluted way to measure it, but it's like not even worth it.
Now, just to clarify, you mean 1/10 of a millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You in design, you want to be careful with that, because a mil is something completely different. A mil is 1/1000th of an inch.
Are you saying bill with a B?
No, mil.
No, mil.
No.
So when you say 1/10 of a mil, that would mean something completely different to a mechanical engineer.
No shit. I was unaware of this.
Yeah, it took me forever to figure out exactly what the MEs were talking about, but because we still, a lot of engineering still, metric obviously is the better choice, but a lot of people still use
inches.
the English standard.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're dealing with small parts, they took an inch and they divided it into 1,000 pieces. So 1/1000th of an inch is technically called a mil, M-I-L.
Well,
The more,
really stupid, but
the more you
that's
know.
what it is. Yeah, exactly. So when you were like, "Oh, it's 1/10 of a mil," I'm like, "Holy cow! What are we?"
Why would they call it that? Just to screw with people that use.
I think they did it just to screw with people. I have no idea why they would have created that, used that term, because it doesn't even make sense.
All right, now we're going to get a bunch of hate mail from mechanical engineers.
Probably so.
Those
Probably so.
are dudes. They've got a good sense of humor.
Yep. So a mil. So this is what. So a mil is 1/1000th of an inch, or 0.0254 millimeters.
More information than I ever needed.
0.0254.
Okay, so this is interesting. It says the term mil. Well, this is what AI is saying. The term mil is not an abbreviation, but a standard unit of measurement. But then this is the new one, and is often referred to as a thou in North America.
As a what?
As a thou, Thou. Never heard that before.
A Thou, a thou.
A thou. Oh, a thou. Okay. I was mispronouncing. That makes sense. A thou, or 1/1000th of an inch.
Now they're just being difficult.
Yes.
I'm just thinking in terms of the skins that you were showing. Had you found like a perfect skin, we wouldn't even be doing this.
Yeah, and the truth is, I could make one in Photoshop too.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And it's not that hard, but I'm just not in the mood. I think this is the right way to do it. I think this is the right way to do it because we're making a toy that's and that is gonna be deliberately printed FDM. And I think this is the thing that yields us the best result, in my opinion.
Okay.
So, I thought about, like, do we make a damn? We can do an episode where we make an alpha and play with it. We can do that another time. But
from where I'm standing,
in my opinion, this is the right way to do it.
That looks good. That looks what I would expect it to. Like you said, it's a toy, and that gives you the impression of, okay, this is wood. This is not a completely solid structure.
Yeah. And it is really hard for me to focus.
Hey, at least you
What kind of glasses did you say you normally wear? Just normal glasses, or do you wear
like reading glasses, like with a little bit of magnification?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were talking about you were using like blue filtered glasses or something like that.
I had them on the pair that I was using. It had the blue thing, and it had a little magnification. And like, seriously, like 15 minutes before we started, one of the arms
earpieces
just fell off.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
But yeah, like I really liked on the that Outpost Defender, the wood grain that they had carved into the original toy.
Okay.
It's simple, and it looks good, and it works. And that's really what I'm trying to kind of mimic here.
Yep.
And we just want to. It still should be subtle. It shouldn't be too heavy-handed.
Okay.
missing.
Sweet. So I kind of got my toy show cherry pop as a seller yesterday.
Oh,
and
so how did it go?
Say that one more time.
I got my.
You don't want to know? We'll probably get we'll get demonetized, but sure. Oh wait, we don't make any money off of this.
We have to get monetized first.
Proceed.
Got to get monetized for. So yeah, I was a first timer, a newbie. I don't really, it's because I don't like selling anything. The process.
Yeah.
The process of selling is such a pain in the butt, and you have to be a certain type.
Yep.
And for ironically, for me, it's about the socializing to a point. Like I run out of social battery pretty quick.
I was really surprised. The first couple of shows I did, and I don't remember who it was exactly. Somebody told me ahead of time, like, you're going to be exhausted at the end of it. It was Alex Sanchez, comic book artist.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me, like, you will be exhausted at the end of the day just from talking to people.
Yeah.
And I didn't fully believe him, but he was dead on with that.
So definitely fun experience. You know, now let me preface this. Now, I never really signed up to do this. You know, the boss signed us up, and she's like, "Yeah, we gotta get rid of some stuff." And I was like, "All right."
You're like, "What's this we?
What is this we?" Because I honestly, the whole leading up to it, I'm trying to get her to give up some of her stuff, and it was like pulling teeth. And so really, she meant I need to give up, get rid of some stuff. Is I think the real point. But it was cool. What was sort of like an eye opener for me was just realizing, or kind of seeing what would sell, what types of things sell. And obviously every show is going to be different, but it was just such a eye opener on some of the weirdest stuff was selling at this show. Like you would not be able to figure it.
So, like what?
Well, okay, so my buddy, I have a really good friend who, actually a couple, like I know everybody at these shows, but this guy, he has like a barn for storage, and he just has all types of stuff. And the theme of the show was sort of like a Halloween toy show, so obviously people had like whatever their best Halloween stuff could be. Like they had that out on the table. Some people brought costumes and masks and all these little trinkets. A lot of people had like their vintage toys, of course, but the types of stuff that was selling was just the most random things. And even off my table, like I didn't even know. We brought a little bit of everything. What I found brought people to the table was loose Transformers.
Really?
Yeah, like I mean, what was like an eye opener to me is even old guys, like guys who are like 70 are circling the table and they're picking them up and just playing with them. And oh wow, man, I could never figure these out. Or it took me, I'm just getting stories about guys who like, it took me like an hour to do these transformations or half a day. And so moral of the story on that was, no matter what age, people just love Transformers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, but I'm just talking about as far as the zany stuff that I saw selling. Um, my guy with the barn, people were just crawling all over his tables because he just had the weirdest stuff. Like he'd have like parts for old video game machines, like your stand up machines. He'd have board games and all these things, stuff that I just would not think to bring at all. And he would just have it. And I think he might have sold the most at this show.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah, it was interesting. I'm
There's
pretty.
definitely like video game culture has come so far that
Yeah.
it's. I mean, and that's what it is. There's video game culture. There's young folks that want an original Nintendo and a Sega and a TurboGrafx 16 and a
Hmm.
Dreamcast, and they want all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, there was guys who were like, "Yeah, I have the arcade machines, but I'm missing parts." And he had like just parts to old arcade machines, and so people were coming and just buying up stuff. Like, I'm like, and I'm asking him, like, man, explain to me what made you bring this type of stuff. He's like, dude, you just never know. And I got so much stuff. I just figured he'll bring like a whole trailer. And so I was just amazed. I mean, I'm pretty sure he cleared 4 or 5 grand in one day.
Nice.
That was crazy.
And where was this show?
So this is a Wenatchee toy show. Wenatchee is about 35 minute drive from where I currently stay.
Okay.
And so it's pretty local show at the Wenatchee not sorry, the Wenatchee Convention Center for anybody who knows Washington like that. Um, and yeah, so this is a yearly thing done by one of my local buddies. He's a local legend that does a couple shows here around town. And yeah, we've gone every year that it's been available since like 2013 or so. And yeah, the boss said, "Oh, we're selling this time." Signed us up, got the tables, and I'm like, but I had to get all the stuff together. So, you know,
So, Artwann,
yeah,
tell me your wife doesn't watch this podcast without
she
telling me your wife
doesn't.
doesn't watch this podcast.
She's probably she's probably half awake right now, just kind of hearing me talk about her. So I'll be in trouble later anyway. But no, she signed us up, and I'm just like, dude, because this is a very busy woman. She works 6 days a week on average, 12-hour, 13-hour days. So just mathematically, who was going to get all the stuff together? This guy.
This guy.
Right.
He has 2 thumbs and is getting all the toys ready.
But no, it was a good time. And that, my same buddy who I think probably cleared the most. We always go to dinner afterwards, and he was like, "Well, dinner's on me, guys." So just a good time. But I haven't even unloaded the stuff from that's coming back. Like we got in at about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and just collapsed.
So the big thing, the important question is,
Yeah.
sure, you sold stuff, but how much did you buy to replace it?
Oh,
And that's what I was about to ask.
Initially, I didn't even. She wouldn't let me leave the tables, so I was trying to sneak away and look at some stuff. But I never really got a chance to like really go buy anything. But I did buy one major thing from my buddy last night. I got a Cat's Lair last night.
Oh,
A
nice.
what?
The Thundercats Lair.
Ooh.
But the original one though, not the Super 7.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, something small.
Yeah. It's smaller than the Super 7 one, but no. I got the original one. He's like in a seat belt right now in my car, in the front seat. And that was really pretty much it. That's all I got. But that was at the end of the night, and it was like, hey, You still got that there. No one was really shelling out the cash, but
Okay.
his and so that was one of his big items. That's me. I always eyeball the big stuff for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, if that's there at the end of the night, I'll probably grab it. Yeah. But that was about it. Interesting enough, I did not come away with just tons and tons of stuff. All by her design. She beautifully masterminded that plan.
Well, excellent.
Yeah. But yeah, good time. Will I ever do it again is like the real question. The jury's out. I guess if she signs us up for another one, I'm pretty much locked in.
I think that's it. I think the boxes below are like panel boxes, and all
That's
the
more like
pictures,
a paneled box. Yeah.
yeah, they look real smooth.
Yeah, which actually got me thinking if, from a build point of view, if it would make sense to cut the wood frame from the box at some point. But I kind of also like the fact that it prints as a single piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, what purpose would that serve? Just to print it as different pieces?
My thought is actually to print it as different colors, kind of a brown for the top part, or black for the bottom. But again, that's just really starting to get a bit too, for what this is. I think that's almost getting to be a bit too much, because it doesn't change the way that it works.
Right. That's just toyetics. It's like
That's poetics. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that looks good. I really like the look of that. So that was just going in with a pen and basically carving some lines.
Yep, that's all it was.
Cool.
So then, right now this is just under 1,000,000 points. So we're going to decimate it before we export it. The only thing I would say is like there's just a little part of me that thinks this could be hollowed out, but I think we kind of want the weight at the base.
You want the weight, yeah. Without the weight, it's gonna clunk. It's gonna fall over.
Oh, poop! We were gonna put feet on it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Here, let me switch back over to this. This is obviously the front. Mike, you've got that one in front of you there.
Yep.
So just let me know if I'm in the right kind of area.
You kind of want to, the way that it lines up when you stick it in the armor, like I'm doing, is the center of the foot pretty much lines up with the edge of the box.
Okay.
So it'd be a little bit farther over.
Yep. I'm gonna make it a body, and then it's easier to manipulate once it's a body.
Yep.
So how far out do I need to stick this from here?
Let me get that for you. To the center of the armor is about 5 millimeters, not mils, 5 millimeters.
5 millimeters from the face of this to the center of the shin guard.
Yeah, let me get another angle on this. Call it 6.
6 to the center,
and that gets you to about the center of the armor.
So, and I want to come past a little bit. I feel like 9's an okay place.
Let me take a look. Yeah, 9 would be good.
Okay. And then we're going to put like something rising up from that.
Yeah, I'd put like a circle of,
yep,
maybe about a diameter of 5 to 6.
and I'll slide this out a little more in a second.
Mm-hmm.
How tall you think? Like 7, 8?
See from the bottom. Yeah, 7, 7.5. That'll bring it up higher than the strap.
Okay. I wasn't paying a lot of attention to how thick I made this. 2.34. 2 is the minimum I'd want to do, so I think that's okay. Just for stability's sake.
Yeah, I'd kind of move it closer to the edge of the box.
Yeah, it's all going to move.
Oh,
okay. You move the body. Yeah. Looking at this and just eyeballing it, I think you're actually okay if you don't go past the side of the box.
I was thinking like right about there.
I'd maybe take it all the way to make it even.
Even? Okay.
Yeah. And this is my model, right? After I'd sent it back to you?
Yes.
Okay. Because I did make it I did bring in the sides of the box a little bit.
Cool.
Yeah, actually that should work pretty well.
All right.
Just eyeballing it. I like it. I like it a little bit better because it brings the feet in better than it brings the feet in closer than what we've currently got just by sticking them up there. So it looks a little cleaner.
sure.
That was weird. All right, so I will call that right foot. I'm just going to mirror one over to the other side. And I'll call that left foot because I'm super creative. And then we'll save these right next to the other one that we created. And back over here, we'll just go see plugin, multi-append. Oh, went to the alpha thing. Desktop. Blah, blah, blah. So this is a cool thing about ZBrush. It actually remembers where they were. So just pop them in right where they need to be.
Okay, that's very cool.
Isn't that nice? That is the best. Like it shouldn't be a big deal, but it is.
It is.
Yeah.
You know? All right. So come back up to subtool. I'm going to do a merge visible. So this is one of those. This is one of those places.
Hold up 1 second, Mark. So look at that from the front. Okay, they're centered. From that angle, it looked like they weren't centered, and that one was kind of wonky versus the other. But nope, they're good.
All right. So I did a merge, and see how like right here it's not merged.
Mm-hmm.
So it creates, and Carter talked about this. Like this is our palette up here. It created it in a different spot. So we just have to make sure we switch over to the one that's merged. And we're looking at a little over 1 million points, which is ridiculous. So again, we'll go Z plugin and decimation master.
Okay, where do you want to take it down to?
Switch over to the other thing, and then 20%. I'll leave it. Well, no, that's fine. Pre-process. I should have turned on the line fill before we did this. Actually, it's pre-processing, so it should still be fine. So this is it's pre-processed.
Mm-hmm.
It isn't actually decimated yet. So once I do decimate current, like it'll go quick, and that's what we get. So we're down to 200,000 points from
about a million. Yeah.
But it still looks good. Like all the that we didn't lose any detail. I don't think. Not that we're going to see with the naked eye. So,
yep.
Here we go. And now I just need to export. And it always wants to default to OBJ in here, so you always got to make sure you put it on STL. And that is that. We're like, Mike wasn't in the big screen the whole time I was working, was he?
No.
Okay.
No, it had switched over.
It's like, oh, dudes. That would have, I'd hate to watch that on my phone.
Jeez.
What button did he push? What menu did he use? Yeah, that would suck.
Why is Michael picking his nose again?
Yeah, especially just doing some stuff you're thinking I'm not on camera.
Cool. So I will I'll send you guys that file. I'll do a test print myself. It's up to you. If you want me to make sure the test print works before I send it to you, we can do that. Whatever.
Yeah, either way.
I suspect it's just fine. And we can put that file up for the group here today.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a test print first, just in case. But yeah, probably later.
And you have all the armor and everything out?
What's that?
You have your Budo broken out yet?
No, but I'll do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm really happy with the way that the whole thing turned out. And for anybody that might have missed it earlier, it's the same version that we're dealing with. So the sizing hasn't changed, but we just went in and added some extra detail to it. But yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Today was more about just
showing how to do a texture.
Say again?
It was more about showing how to do a texture.
Yeah.
Than what the part really needed.
Yeah, I think the part for the feet's good because, like, if you go to pick it up and move it, just like you had, like, one of the shins slid down, so that won't happen again. But otherwise, yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a nice, like, the armor looks great, so it's just going to be a nice little display piece.
Yeah. One of the other little things I might go ahead and do to it as well is I noticed in a lot of the pictures of the armor, usually the family crest or some sort of a symbol is down here.
Yeah.
On the box. And
sort of detail, yeah.
Yeah, and Budo does have his own little family crest that looks to be, it's like silver right there on his chest. Kind of silver with 4 red squares. So I'm thinking I'm going to take that and put that on it as well.
So that's on the back?
What's that?
That's on the back?
No, it would be on the front. Like you see it between the legs of the armor.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then let's take a look at the model real quick. Do the arms extend past? Yeah, they do. They extend past the surface.
I wasn't sharing anymore, and I like flipped over there like it was gonna come up.
Yeah. Because it's easy enough to put it on that surface. The problem will be, it'd be good to do it as a multicolor print, but
You're talking about like just right
there, yeah. Yeah, I might play around with something to do with that as well. I'll share that with the group if I end up doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a fun piece. It really helps with the display because this is an incredible figure. That the Budo figure is just hands down. I mean, it could be figure of the year.
FOY.
What's that?
FOY.
Yeah, that's a bold statement, young man. I'm looking to see what I would put up against it.
Crystal Ball, I think, is the other contender.
Yeah,
that is a dang good figure.
Yeah, shit.
But it's
interesting.
That's interesting because this has been a very good year for figures, classified figures. They've dialed them in to where you're getting the value. They've got the good mix of modern design plus classic design.
I haven't opened Raptor. I think he's pretty good.
Okay. Yes.
I'm excited that Glenda's a thing, but I don't know if. Well,
that's a tough one because
or Quiver, right?
Quarrel. Yeah, Quarrel is a good figure,
but she's a repaint.
Yep.
I don't know.
Raptor's a good choice too. He was unexpected. I never picked up a Raptor. I didn't realize how cool the figure was until it was already kind of past. Plus, the whole Target thing pissed me off too. Where people were buying brand new figures for $10, and what made me mad too is okay. You're a collector. It's a mistake. That's a brand new figure. Don't be pressuring Target and the minimum wage employee to match prices on something you saw online, because people were doing that. It's like, oh, I saw this figure for $9.99 and making them match the price. And it's just like, please, come on.
Yeah.
But
they're just like, shit to do.
Yeah. If it's their mistake and you pick it up.
Even these guys that are scalping, right? Like going to Ross and buying 7-8 of a single figure.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to make $50?
Right.
Like, can you even go to McDonald's for that at this point? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
At
that's
Joe
like
Lanta.
The sign of the times right there. Holy moly.
Yeah. Well, what was funny is at Joe Lanta there was a booth, and you could tell every figure. He had tons of figures, like absolute tons of them, and every one of them had been one that had shown up at a Ross or Big Lots or someplace else, and he had them nicely organized, and he had but on Sunday he was like, yeah, buy 2 get the 3rd one free, and his prices were already good.
Ugh, I'm glad I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I'd have bought stuff I didn't need.
Yeah, I ended up getting the 3, and I think I spent like $35 and got Copperhead, Barbecue, and Dusty, which were all 3 figures that I didn't already have. And I had passed on them. I was like, okay, I don't need them in my collection. But at that price point, I was like, all right, I'm going to add some color here. Get Dusty for the camo. And honestly, I'm so glad I bought the Dusty figure, because I got it home. I was like, okay, I'll open him. I popped the hood off. Holy cow, if it isn't my nephew. It looks 100% like him. Like, really? If I ever do a custom figure for my nephew, who just
pop the head. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. I've got the head right there. No changes.
No changes.
Yeah, I mean it's scary how accurate it looks to him.
That's cool.
That was definitely the quickest sort of like build episode we've done.
Yeah.
I guess since we did most of the work last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, last week was quick too. It was just a simple design.
It's a simple part. You know, last week the build was nothing for the part. It was all the measurements.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out exactly how we want to do it.
Yeah.
But
it worked out well. Like that was kind of the thing I wanted to capture from it was not necessarily like a measure twice, cut once, but like get good measurements and things more often than not will kind of fall into place.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
Okay.
We'll get this thing on the printer and should have the file out later today for folks.
Excellent.
So, good stuff.
Yeah.
I had an idea for another thing, and now I can't think of what it was. I don't know.
Based on
more coffee,
or based on another figure or vehicle or what?
Figure. Yeah, I don't remember. I know a lot of people have been asking me for like a Night Viper rifle. So maybe we'll do that. But I don't think that was the thing that was on my mind. Yeah, I don't know. Anywho, I'll think of it as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
And then forget.
I was thinking of one, Mark, because I know you just love ideas that you have to finish. But one of the things I was thinking would be a fun build would be more organic, but actually build.
That's what it was
for this thing.
Thank you.
Oh, really?
No shit.
Okay.
Halloween's coming. I thought we could do like a pumpkin head for Crystal Ball.
Oh, okay. Okay, now that's cool.
Yeah. That would like that'd be pretty cool. Like a little not Jack Skellington, but like a carved pumpkin.
Yeah, like a headless horseman type of screaming pumpkin type of thing.
Yeah, and we'll look at the other heads. I don't know if we want to do like ethereal, smoky something coming off of it. I don't know yet, but yeah, that's what it was. It was a pumpkin head for Crystal Ball.
Nice.
What were you going to say? I cut you off.
Oh, I was going to say.
I'm sure your idea is good too.
Well, a lot of people have this extra head floating around.
Uh-huh.
It would actually be kind of neat to almost based off of the Chris Scott's what does he call them, decimators, or the heads with the legs.
Oh yeah.
Actually build up some articulated legs for this thing, like spider leg type of things.
Oh, that's crazy.
Because otherwise, it just kind of so many people probably have this sitting around doing nothing.
So that's the head I actually have on the figure.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. The other head's the one that's, but like it's gonna pop on a ball joint, so heads on spider legs, all of the thing. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah. Well, I like the idea of the pumpkin head. That one's really good.
No reason we can't do both. It's October, man. How many Sundays we got left this month?
2.
I'm probably out next Sunday, but then there's one more after that. Well, for actual October, that's it. But then there's November, because Halloween is on a Friday this year.
Yeah. So you're not around next Sunday?
No, I'm not going to be around.
Terrible.
Sorry, I'm a punk.
You and your life. How dare you?
I know it.
So, I don't. When do you want to try and do Pumpkinhead?
We might be able to do Saturday.
Next Saturday? Week. Are you okay next Saturday, Artwann?
I think so.
We could do a different time too if it makes any difference for you guys. I'm good all day.
Okay. Yeah. No. What's next Saturday? No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, life stuff. I'm taking kids to college campuses.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's kind of cool.
It is. Yeah, we're at 2 college campuses, and I have juniors and seniors this year, so this is prime time. They need to figure it out.
Yeah. All right. We'll talk offline. We'll figure out something. There's got to be a day where we can do this between now and Halloween.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good.
Maybe I'll wear a costume. Who knows? We'll have a no shit Halloween episode. What day is it? What day is it?
Halloween is on a Friday.
Friday the 31st.
Yep.
Which I could actually do that.
Are you trick or treating this year, Mike?
Yes.
Damn. What is you got a costume?
Right here.
You're wearing it?
I'm wearing it right there.
Okay. All right.
Nico had a good comment. He said, "You guys are going to make me buy Budo." It's a good figure, Nico. It is a really good figure.
Yeah. All right, we'll figure out a possible Halloween podcast.
Okay.
To do a pumpkin head for Crystal Ball, and that. I don't know. Maybe next Sunday I do something else. I don't know. Maybe next Sunday I'll do your spider legs.
Oh, okay.
Or the other way around. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Anyway.
Yeah,
thanks
you
for
could
checking out the show today, guys.
You could do the pumpkin on next Sunday. Maybe I can pop in for a little bit.
Okay. We'll figure it out.
Okay. Sounds good.
But that's it for today. So thanks everybody, and yo Joe.
All right.
Yo Joe.